So I find it amazing what some companies can produce at very affordable prices. Today I have a perfect example of that with the Merkur Oceanmaster 1000 meter diver monocoque case, all the bells and whistles when it comes to the spec sheet, and at a cost of well under 300 US dollars. Let's check it out. All right, so I have to admit I wasn't sure what the quality would be like when I first heard of this brand. A friend of mine, Mike, owns a couple of them and lent them in for a video last year, and I was really surprised by how well built they were. This is obviously drawing heavily on the Seiko tuna design, although it's a bit of a different take with how they've done the dial versus the last ones that I had that were more of a straight look-alike or an homage to particular Seiko models. The watch is using a monocoque case, and what that means is it's one piece. There's no screw down case back. It's all one chunk of steel, which gives water less potential points of entry into the case. The one negative to that is it gives you access to the movement only through the top of the watch, through the crystal for services. I've never had one serviced, but I'm sure most good watchmakers could manage. It makes for a clean looking case though, and you can see here on this particular case back, Merkur has a pretty cool pirate logo etched. Protecting the case, the bezel, and the crown is the famous tuna shroud. It's attached to the case by 4 screws and has a bead blasted finish. The screw down crown is signed with the company logo. Easy to grip and use. The winding action's decent. This watch is running the Seiko NH35, so not the most unique movement, but a very reliable one. The dial really pops, and I think a big reason for that is the fact it's framed by the white chaptering that gives contrast between the black bezel insert and black dial. At 3, we have the date, and I like that they've gone for the black date wheel to match the dial. The hour markers and handset are large, so very easy to read. The one drawback is the lume on the handset is a different color. It's a yellowish tinge where everything else is more of a stark white. When you hit the lights, though, they match perfectly. And get your shades on because this thing is an absolute torch. We've got that fully loomed bezel, which is awesome. I'm not sure what the lume formula is, but it's piled on there. It's crazy bright and long lasting. This very much compares with Seiko lume. I stacked it up against my Turtle and it was slightly weaker, but not by much. The bezel is a 120 click bezel, very good action. Very easy to grip, and I was surprised how well it was machined when I was looking at the watch under the macro lens. Sometimes these watches start to look not so good up close, but this stands up pretty good under magnification like that. The insert is ceramic, and everything is good when it comes to alignment from the bezel down to the chapter ring and hour markers. The strap is decent, but this definitely would go straight on rubber or a bracelet if I were keeping it. It's not a bad look and not bad quality leather either, considering the cost of the watch, but the buckle is a bit of a head scratcher for me. Engraved on the buckle is "Keep Me Awake." I would have expected Merkur or Oceanmaster. I'm not 100% sure if there's some significance to that phrase that's etched there, but I thought it was a little bit odd. Otherwise, the hardware is actually pretty good and solid and not a bad strap overall. Now this is obviously a larger watch. The design helps it wear pretty good on wrist, but it's still a chunker with a case width of 47.2 millimeters. It's a lugless design, but from end to end it's 48 millimeters, and that's the key measurement that makes it wear so well. The thickness is 15.7 millimeters. That includes the domed crystal, and the lug opening is 22 millimeters. The crystal is sapphire, and the water resist is a huge 1,000 meters. So here it is on my 7¼ inch wrist. It definitely sits tall on wrist, but wears decently considering the size. The ask for the watch is 279 US dollars, which is a total deal for what you're getting. But check this out. They've set us up a discount code for $50 off your purchase. If you use the code TimeToGo, that'll bring the cost down to $229. No kickbacks for me, just a discount they've set up for you guys. But at that price, it's pretty crazy what you get for the money. Full disclosure, this watch was gifted to the channel, and this one's going to my friend Mike, who introduced the brand to me. Thanks for that, Mike, and hope you enjoy your new watch. So that's it, guys. Thanks for taking the time to stop by today, and we'll see you real soon. Bye-bye.